Greetings everybody, welcome back to SeriousCreeper's Adventures in SevTech Ages. Hope you guys are doing alright. It's been a couple of days since we played. What do we want to do? Okay. But we're back, we're doing it. I actually tried to record the other day. This is already wrong. Actually, that's fine. No, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to build something, I forgot how to build it. Yeah, I tried to record couple of days ago, but I ran into some issues. I think it's this one, or a couple of issues actually. The first time I tried to record, my the server connection just got interrupted for the entire day. I'm not sure why. It wasn't a Minecraft server. It was like the server I'm hosting at, like the dedicated machine. Just disconnected for the entire day. Not sure what was going on there, so I couldn't play. It's always the downside of being online, I suppose, on the server. And then earlier today I tried to record too, a couple of hours ago actually. And when I logged in, all of my progress was gone. Like my inventory was gone, my advancements were still there, but like I couldn't see any items other than like attuned crystals in JEI. And I spawned on the spawn spawn island, the original one. Kind of weird, but luckily we have backups. So I restored this and it seems okay. I did a little bit in between, but not too much. So it's possible that some of my items are a little bit mismatched, but it should be fine for the most part. But what I want to do today is basically do the thing I've been trying to do for a long time, and that is get rid of these stupid freaking spiders. And let's turn this on again. I had this turned off because it drives me crazy. You have no idea. It is bad. It is really bad. That is not great either. So we're gonna go try this. Also, I've been growing these crystals. So yes, perfect. So we have two 100% ones. I actually had more of those, but sometimes when I play, I forget to pick these up. And then, what was that breaking? Some crystal over there probably broke. And then I forget to take them out again. Or pick them up again. And after a while, they just despawn. I always thought they shouldn't, but for some reason they did. I think it's maybe because like it's been several days and the server restarted a few times and stuff, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna try out the ritual today. So I'm just preparing some items here. I did make the actual ritual device already, the pedestal. And I also made these anchors. Now the anchors I don't think are necessary. From what I understand, the anchors are only there for kind of moving the ritual area. So basically, like if we wanted to have the ritual that blocks mobs, we can build this up here, but then we could place this like in a hunting dimension using the ritual anchors or something. So we don't have to move that entire structure over there. But I think it also like gives you fancier particle effects. I don't know. That's pretty much why I've made it, but we'll try it out. I've never tried this. I went to watch some videos of this again, and I still don't 100% understand it, to be honest. It sounds like we need a collector crystal pointing at it. And I think the crystal you put into the ritual also needs to be attuned to whatever ritual you want to do. I'm not quite sure if that's the case. I'm just going to attune both of them to the same thing. And we want to get Lucerna. Is Lucerna up tonight? And looks like it is. Oh, perfect. So we're gonna need to make a big collector crystal and also a normal crystal and just attune these before it's daytime again. Is this my particle? Those are my particles. So here's one. Okay, there we go. So that should be it. That's Lucerna. So hopefully we can be fast enough with this. Let's just drop this on the ground for a second there. There we go. We need to make one more of these lenses. Do they not stack? Oh. Why do some of them... Oh, wait a second. Lenses have purity and stuff too? Oh crap, I hope that doesn't matter for what I want to do. I was not aware of this. That is very interesting. Hopefully it doesn't matter, because, you know, I don't want to deal with this right now. Okay, so, quickly. Well, for once, we need a normal crystal, I guess, attuned. Again, I don't know if that crystal also needs to be perfect. So I'm just going to use those two I have. I attune this one. And I think... Do we attune these before we craft these? I think so, right? It's so confusing. I mean, like, I keep reading the book. I've read it a few times now. I just don't get it. It's so vague sometimes. At least to me. Might be like a language thing, but I just don't... Oops, that was too early. I just don't quite understand. Okay, well, while this is doing its thing, let's also lay out the recipes. So 4 of these blinking ones. And then 4 dust. Hopefully we have everything. 4 illuminated powder. Should be fine. And at the same time, it also sounds like the crystals can break that are inside the ritual. So I just don't quite understand. So this is attuned, and this one is not. So I'm gonna just attune both of them. One we'll use for the collector crystal. There we go. And we're just gonna replace this guy over there. And then this one I'll use to put into the ritual pedestal itself. And hopefully we build this correctly. That should be it. And I think you're not allowed... Oh, I missed some blocks there. You're not allowed any building blocks inside... Oh, here we go already. Inside that area. So that should be those, right? I think it's only 2 blocks, but... Just gonna bring some extras, just in case. Hi, little guy. Okay, so that should be that. And take you, giant thing. So this is like a super good crystal. I don't think the cutting is important for these. Cutting, I think, is only for tools, perhaps. Are you the good one? There we go. Okay, let's put away some things, man. Inventory is always so full. Always so full. Okay, and then we also need these, I think. And I'm just gonna grab pillars maybe to make this look nice. And we'll see what's gonna happen. And I do also need... let's put this here for now. I need the linking tool. I have it on me, okay. I mean, this is fine. We don't have to rush or anything right now, to be honest. But I just want to see if this works. All right. So apparently the Lucerna... Is this working? How do I know if it's working, though? The Lucerna... Maybe get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was a problem there. The Lucerna ritual is supposed to prevent mobs from spawning, right? So if we look at Lucerna and we check the ritual effect, the ritual manipulates starlight to banish hostile mobs before they materialize in the overworld. So anything around here right now, I think, doesn't spawn mobs. And... Ooh, look at that. How is that? Is this how we know that it's like gathering power from here? Because like we can take this out again, right? Yeah, I'm just wondering if that breaks. I'm kind of worried about that. That looks fancy. Okay, but apparently also we can now increase the effect by redirecting starlight back to it. I just wonder if we need to have the ritual for this, or do we need to link this? Still trying to figure this out, guys. Okay, that looks a lot fancy now. Ah, yes. Now you see these lights springing out of the side. So I think we need to find where that is. Build this thing up and then put a lens on top. And then we'll redirect the light to the pedestal. Like that. And then after a while, it should create a new beam over here. So it's, I guess it's kind of random where they show up. I'm not sure. And again, I don't know if the lens quality matters for this. This looks so fancy though. Oh man, so pretty. Is it going to be in the center over there where the crystal is? Or is it going to be over here? I hope it's going to be even. Like nicely centered, I mean. Although that would be a problem if it's there. No, it's over here, okay. Because then the collector crystal would be in the way, I think. Or the lens would be in the way of the collector crystal. Okay, so that should be it. It can go to up to 5 of these beams from what I read. So that should be now the max powerful, and you can even see like the star sign at the bottom now, Lucerna. This should be the max, the strongest ritual effect we can get, which should cover huge areas. So mobs around here should not be able to spawn now. Now just for fun, I want to double check this. I think it's in Radiance. No. Constellation. Why is there no right click functionality to go back to this map? It's so annoying. this needs to be placed 5 blocks above it or something. 5 blocks above the ritual pedestal. So let's do this too. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And I think this just having it there is going to make this look fancier, I think. Because it's going to create like light beams from here down to there, or is this not high enough? Actually, maybe that one isn't high enough? Ah, there we go. Okay, so you have to link them up for the effect to show up. So I just put down the second one over here and use the linking tool to link these. And now we get like these secondary colorful beams on the top here. And I guess it's going to take a couple of minutes or seconds or something again for the other beams to show up. Oh, no, they move. Ah, because I broke it, they move. Okay. Well, okay, since I want to take this out again to double check. Yeah, it didn't consume any size or anything. Okay. So I actually need to move these away again. So this one is fine. Yeah, I'm just going to fix this up. So I suppose if you're a little bit of a perfectionist, you could just take it out and put it back in until you get the perfect pattern for you. So in my case, I would want all 5 on this side, for example, instead of having this one there now. But you can't really choose where you want these. So you just have to like take it out so it resets and randomizes again. But that should be fine for now. I love it. So we should be spider free and anything free, really. Look at that. Okay. That's cool, and I think that's pretty much the only stuff I wanted to do up here. So let's go check out what else we should do today. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I want to do, and that is, I guess you can also keep this, right? Wait, was this structure important to make? This is important to make this stronger, right? I wonder if this guy can provide enough power for both to keep them running completely. I mean, this still looks fine. Still 5 beams. But yeah, I heard that apparently one of these crystals would break after a while or something. I'm not sure if that's true. But one thing I want to do is make the illumination wand just because... can it be any? Hopefully it can be any. Just because it sounds like... Where's all the other blocks? Did I put them down here? Oh. It sounds like it would be a bit easier to use this over the blood lamp, because we don't need to use blood, you know, we don't need to fill it with blood again every single time. So 2 of those, and that should be it, and then 2 crystals. So that should be good. I'm just gonna go keep doing toggle downfall. It is horrible for making videos because, man, my memory is also horrible. Because the quality goes down if you do that. Did I not grab one of those? I thought I did. So I'm gonna make this, and maybe this works better than, you know, the blood lamp, like I said. And I think at nighttime we're gonna go look around and see how far away mobs stopped spawning now. Because this may cover a huge area. It probably also covers more red space, perhaps, if this is like a super strong effect. And if we wanted, we could move that like ritual anchor I made and put it more centered. So it will cover more over there rather than like this direction, because we don't really go this direction. I really just want it for my base, you know, mostly. Okay. Illumination wand. So I think we can right click. Yeah, and just places these little things like we did before. Now I think this one also lets you get rid of them, right? Shift right click maybe? Oh no, shift right click illuminates the block, so the block itself emits light. I thought there was a way to get rid of these with this wand. Yeah, maybe not then, maybe not. I thought I read something, so you still have to like place something. Well, if you guys know, but then we can get rid of these little orbs, and I mean they're a bit more obtrusive. Is that the word? Not sure, but you know, at least it's free and it doesn't hurt me if I try to do this. So we can actually put away our sigil. We only really need it if we want water or something. So remember how I was setting up all these storage drawers last episode? I have changed my mind. This is what it is right now. I am still not sure if I want to keep it this way, but you know, I realized after a while, after filling all these storage drawers, I actually don't like it. It was more difficult to access the items I need when I need them, compared to like just using these chests we had. And so instead, I'm just going to put away certain items, not all of them, and I'm going to choose them manually. So right now I only have like, you know, some of these blocks that we're going to have a lot of, probably building blocks and stuff. All the wood over here going to organize this similar to our automaton series. Mob drops down here and stuff like this. So I still need to get through this stuff, like seeds, for example. I may not do, because I might want to set up the seed stuff where our, what are they called, cloches are. And later we can also just like pump all those items from the cloches, for example, over here if we want to. So we can store that stuff. But for now, I'll leave it in here. So yeah, there's actually not too much I want to put away, to be honest. And we still have like this thing in the center where we have some of the storage as well, right? With all these random items and stuff. A bit more organized still. So this is like the other mob drop stuff, for example, that I don't want to put in there because it's so random. That should not be in there. Okay, so I want to work a little bit on that cloche room as well. Before we do, I need to go grab a second bucket. I feel like I used to have a ton of buckets. Maybe I just somehow I lost them all or something. They're probably somewhere still. Whoa, did they get rid of the between lanes buckets? I don't see Symarite buckets anymore. Huh, no, they're still here. Something's up with my server. This is like the second time that happened now today. After starting recording. It seems to disconnect a lot. And sometimes it's like down for several hours. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. It's been a while. I've been sitting here for a couple of hours actually, and once in a while the server comes back and it will let me on for a couple of seconds or minutes, but then it like goes away again. And again, it's not the Minecraft server itself, like the Minecraft instance. Oh, nope. It's the server I'm hosting this on. I have like a dedicated server. So I may just have to get in contact with them and see what's going on. Yeah, just trying again like a few times, but it's not working, unfortunately. So I hate doing that. It's probably gonna disconnect again, right? Like I could keep trying. Oh, this time loaded. Hold on. But again, this happened a few times already, and I spent like some time crafting stuff. And, oh, am I disconnecting? Nope. See, I can't even open this. It takes a long time. Because I was like crafting stuff, and it's just like, I wanted to make these vacuum tubes. Well, maybe we'll see how long this lasts. Otherwise, we may have to call this here. Can we use this glass? I forgot. I guess we do this on camera. Yeah, like I was going to say, otherwise we may have to like stop the episode here for today. But yeah, I was like crafting stuff, and then even then it's like, you know, I make a bunch of things and then I come back. Wait, how do you make? Oh, I did that wrong. And then come back and it's like, yeah, nope, didn't craft any of this I just made. It just resets. So hopefully it works. I also just realized where all my buckets are. They were all in here. Totally forgot about this. But basically what I was going to do, and maybe we can still do this now that it seems to be okay for a couple of seconds at least, hopefully for longer, is just work a little bit more on the immersive engineering area we had going with the cloches last time. So I was going to set up a system to fill these cloches with water automatically and just have like a system that gathers water automatically. And I spent some time in creative trying, like in a different world, creative world, trying to come up with a system using dispensers and buckets and stuff. It was working pretty well, but then I realized there's a much better way. Because I was like, so I had this whole setup. I guess I could switch over if it disconnects again and I can show you what I had planned, but let's also get the cloches here. Just gonna set, I don't know how to set this up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then maybe here. I want a ton of these things. That is not where I clicked this. just gonna put light here. But yeah, I was like, you know, messing around with stuff, and I was typing in bucket, and then I realized we have the well bucket from Better with Mods. And if you don't know about the well bucket, it basically collects liquid over time as long as it's like next to a, I don't actually need this, I need this one, a water source block. And it's a pretty easy way of getting liquid. And I bet you that's gonna get nerfed. I can't imagine that this is supposed to be in here. If it does get nerfed, that's fine. We can like, you know, do the other way I was going to do. But it would be nice if this stays. Would it make so much easier? Do we still have, let's see. Why is inventory space always such a problem in these type of games? By the way, we should replace a lot of these crates we have with these storage crates from Immersive Engineering. They can also contain the items, plus they support like sorting if I middle mouse click. These guys don't. So and also like if I wheel with my mouse or something, well, wouldn't work right now anyway because, you know, I have my inventory full. But if you try to mouse wheel with them, it doesn't work as well. The Immersive Engineering ones work much better with that. So let's get some more pipes. I brought some here. But yeah, this is going to be so much easier. So basically all we have to do, we still need that liquid hopper though. And we don't need the rest, I don't think. Just trying to figure out how I want to set this up. So basically you just have to put this guy next to a block of water. Hi. And then we can pull out of it here too. There we go. So it's like, you know, pulling from the well bucket into those pipes. And these should fill up right now too, because this is connected. Yeah. So what we can do now is take aqueducts and we just put them here. Actually, maybe I should put this over there. Yeah, let's put this over there. So it's like all in the wall. So like this. Yeah, I know I keep changing it, but I want to show you how this thing fills up. And we can place it maybe here. Yeah, let's maybe have it here so we have access to it as well. And you know with the aqueducts, you can just fill them, right? And then you have water in there. I'm just going to put this there for now. So if we put a block of water here. Actually, I don't think we need the aqueduct in that case, maybe. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, let's try this. Do we need the aqueduct if we have... Because we can already move water. No, then it consumes it directly. Okay. So it does consume the actual block. So you do want to have the aqueduct because it regenerates the water, right? Just next to it. And that will now slowly fill with water. It's not super fast. And having multiple around here doesn't increase this, the speed. What you could do though is have multiple wells and just feed into the same system. But then we can just connect this, and this is actually going to drain from the well. Okay, so now that these are full, this is going up. Cool. So we have infinite water, and I think I'm going to put down a water tank later, like a big one from Immersive Engineering, just so we can store a bunch of water as well. So I only have 6 of these, so that should be 48 IF per tick, and it's already draining this guy. So because this is not a very efficient way of doing this, this is going to drain quickly. I think we're going to replace the power there soon with something else though. I mean, we could optimize this too by placing different source blocks of water, but I don't actually want to do that for those. And we're going to decorate this room as well. Just want to place some blocks. Come on. Yeah, it looks a bit funky, but that's fine. That's fine. We can put something in front of you too. I think like putting those things down just decreased my frame rate by quite a bit. 20 frames. Like it feels really laggy around here now. I think that happened as soon as I started the clashes again. That would be not so good. But I want to make a couple of void upgrades here, just with obsidian. They do destroy the items when they try to put stuff into a drawer that's already full. And then, let's see, we have 3 things downstairs currently, 3 plants going. I also want to grow probably the beetroot, because I am eating them right now for vegetables and stuff. Actually, no, hold on. Let's do the chili, the tomato, and... what was the other one? Oh, grapes. Apparently they work in the cloches now too. Can we see this in here? No, there's no use. Whoops. Apparently that's going to happen in the next update of SevTech. I'm a version ahead, I guess, in my mind. All right, so I'm just gonna go with what I originally had planned with my beetroot. Oh, I'm missing. I can do one more. Okay, well, let's do rice seeds. Rice seeds are great because we can make. Oh, you can't do cotton, really? Game. Why? Okay. But I was gonna say the rice is nice because you can make glue out of it. And what I want to do here also is this one is fine. This one is fine. This one here. Actually want a third beetroot. I guess I need to wait for that. Oh, and apparently I never connected this one here. I was like, why is there no power? There we go. Okay, so we do it like this because I want probably save a couple of seeds just in case. But then, you know, after that we don't really need more than that. And then, you know, a quarter of these things should be seeds. The rest should be fruits. And then here this can all be netherwort, all reeds. Here the same thing. We don't want a ton of rice seeds, so we just do it like this. And then we lock all of them. And then we're just going to install these void upgrades. So even if we get like more seeds, they will just get deleted. And this will keep filling up, right? Until this is all full, then it also gets deleted, but that's okay. I guess I just go with seeds for now and potatoes. And again, I want to have a ton of these guys down this road. So off camera, I'm going to build more of these. And then we're going to look into better power next time, probably. And just have like every single like crop that I want to grow pretty much. It's keeping up with the power now that all of them are filled up. So that should be fine, actually. Okay, all the sugar cane we got from last time, I'm just going to craft these into wicker. So we have like we can make a ton of wool. There we go. Almost a stack of wicker now. Cool. Alright, so it is nighttime. I'm just looking around. I want to see like if the ritual works, right? And I was just looking around near our base. Like this is our base up here where the ritual is. I wanted to see if mobs are spawning here so I know exactly when it's the right time for mobs to spawn. But I don't see any. Is it actually that far? Like does it cover all of this as well? Let's like go out until we see actual mobs spawn. Like there's a darkland here. I want to see animals and stuff. Okay, I see skeletons here. So let's go back to our base slowly and see if we see anything else in the way. It's pretty quiet over here. Like we're like close to our home, our old home too. But like, I see nothing. That's insane. That is way stronger than I thought it would be. Okay. You know, I was hoping that would like cover maybe my base. Maybe it would cover a bit of Morad's base or something. Oh god, the sound is gone. Does it mean I'm like not connected anymore? Maybe. But it looks like... Well, again, I might be disconnected. Oh, the chunks are still loading though. It looks pretty calm. I mean, I don't see any mobs. That's amazing. Well, I guess I'm finally spider-free. Alright, I think we're gonna have to end the episode here for today, unfortunately. Probably a little bit of an odd one. We did get our ritual done now, which I'm glad we did. I know the cloche and drawers is kind of like a bit of a repeat from last episode. Been doing that with automaton too, it seems. Not so great. Yeah, I need to get into more things next time. There's a few things, like I said, I want to work on, but it, you know, honestly, like a lot of things I want to do here right now require a lot of prep work. And I just always don't really want to invest that time into it, if I'm honest. Because there's so many other things I want to play at the same time too, and so on. This is really noisy. Can I like turn this down for now? That is not it. Yeah, apparently that doesn't have a thing. Guess we do this for now. No sound at all. Yeah, it just like it does require a lot of time in this pack, you know, to do anything really, like, at least for me. You know, like today I spent hours, or like not just today, but the last few days, spending hours, and then with the server issues, it just consumes so much time, you know. So yeah, I'm a little bit like about it right now, to be honest. I may just, you know, focus on some other things for a little bit. We shall see. Like automaton, for example, I'm enjoying slightly more at the moment because it's not as crazy, I guess. But yeah, there's definitely things I want to make here. So I'm not sure when the next episode is. I'll see if I can figure out what's wrong with my server, because I want to make sure that, you know, the whole disconnect stuff doesn't happen all the time. And it's also been pretty lonely on this server, if I'm honest. I don't think anyone has been playing for the last few weeks, so it's been pretty much just me. If no one wants to play on a server anymore, maybe I'll just move it to a single player world. It's a bit easier maybe to do. I'm not sure. Then also I don't have the disconnect issues, but we shall see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. If you want to check out other games I'm playing, don't forget to check out my second channel. I have a second channel now where I upload all non-Minecraft related things. We just started playing Detroit Become Human. Super fun game. Very story heavy and choice making heavy, if that's the term. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.